welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Here's going to be our warm-up for today's training session. We're going to start with 3 rounds of 10 air squats, lunges, and then lateral lunges. So how we're going to break this down is get into a good squat position, 3 points of contact, big toe, pinky toe, and heel. We're going to screw our feet into the ground, get that external rotation from the legs. And we're going to sit the hips back and down, all the way up, squeezing the glutes and the core at the top. Hips back and down, stand it up and squeeze the top. Remember, keep that head and chest up nice and high. You can reach your arms as far away from your hips as you can get them to help keep that back nice and flat. From here, we're going to go into our lunges. We're going to step it forward. I'm going to go for 10 on one leg and then 10 on the other. So I step it out, knees directly over the heel, and then I drive it back. Knees directly over the heel and drive it back. We're going to go 10 on one leg, or 3 because this is a video, and then we're going to step out with the other leg, driving it back up. Remember to plant the heel and then drive through the heel, standing up, squeezing your butt at the top. Next one we're going to do is going to be a lateral lunge. So from here, I'm going to start in this standing position. I'm going to lunge out to the side, sinking my hips back and down, giving me that beautiful squat position. Step it out to the other side, hips back and down. And as you can see, if you watch one side, looks just like a squat. Back underneath and then step it out. Nice and controlled. All right, so we're going to go 3 rounds of 10 of each. Cool? All right, so next thing we've got is our pistol progression. Now, it's going to start with a higher target, then we're going to go to a medium target, and then finally we're going to end with our lowest target, or possibly a freestanding pistol or single leg squat. Now, I've got my trusty, not so sturdy plastic container here. I'm going to start it up at its highest edge. Now, when you're choosing your object, choose something that's a little bit more stable than this. I don't know if it can support my weight. I actually didn't test this out before I clicked record, so we're going to find out if it can hold on to me. What we're going to do is we're going to set up, all right? I've got my feet ready to go. I am prepping for my squat. I can start with one foot heel on the ground, or I can lift that foot up and off the ground. Depends on where you are at and what your capacity might be. Since I haven't really warmed up for this movement, other than what I've recorded for you, I'm going to keep my heel on the ground. I'm going to keep that leg straight. Now from here, I'm going to sit my opposite leg back like I would for a squat until I get to the plastic bin. It's not going to support me, so I'm not giving it all my weight. And then I drive up and stand it all the way up to the top. Okay, same thing. I'm going to do a few reps here where I'm sitting the hips back and down. This is my first round to the high target, and then come back up fully extended. I switch feet. Again, starting with one foot, heel on the ground, keeping that leg nice and straight. I'm going to sit the hips back, touch, stand it back up at the top. Squeezing, core tight, hips back, whoop, too fast, and up. Now from here, I progress to a medium target. Okay, still with my pistol squat. I assume that position. I'm going to keep my foot on the ground. I sit the hips back, lower myself down to that target, touch, and drive back up. Okay, I get my few reps here, and then I switch it up, core tight, plant, and then I sit the hips back, same squat mechanics. If I need, the wall is here for balance, touch, and then drive back up to a fully extended position. Now from here, I can lower the box, or whatever it might be. I might have a bar stool to a chair, and then from there I'm going to finish with a freestanding. I'm going to feel for it, and I'm going to lower my target down to the lowest setting that I can handle and stand up with it. Okay, so I feel prepped, I feel primed, I'm ready to go. Then I'm going to go into my pistol squat. Okay, so core nice and tight, sit the hips back, down. Remember your squat mechanics, press the leg out, driving through the heel, stand it up nice and tall. From here, I can either use the same leg, or if I want to give this leg a break, I'm going to switch to the other leg, hips back and down, and then driving back up. So from here, we're going to kick it over to the pull-up bar. Now, from here, I'm going to go between 1 and 3 pull-ups. I'm going to find what am I doing in the workout, and then how do I back it down. So if I'm going for chest to bar, I might start with just getting my chin over the bar. Maybe I work with a nice easy jumping pull-up, but I'm going for 1 to 3 reps, just warming up the mechanics of that overhead pull. So I'm here, I'm set, first one of the day, and I'm gonna go jumping, chin over the bar. Second one, jumping, chin over the bar. And then I'm gonna finish with a one strict up and over. So I'm gonna bounce back and forth between my single leg squat progression. I do my high, I come over, I do my pull-ups. I do my medium, I come over, do my pull-ups. I finish with my low, and I come over and finish my pull-ups. Depending on your capacity, depending on where you are, vary. Start with 1 to 2, go to 3, come back down to 1 or 2, depending on if you're increasing that challenge. From there, we kick it back to our kettlebell warm-up. We're gonna start small, medium, and high, just like we did with our pistol squats. We're gonna go low, then we're gonna go medium, and then we're gonna bring it up and over our eye line. So it looks something like this. Belly button for my low, and then chest, and then above the eye line. Take it through that progression, relying on your hips to accelerate that bell. I don't want to hear about you guys lifting it. I want to see the hips hinge and explode. If you guys have any questions on these movements or anything in the workout, please reach out to your coaches on TrueCoach. Have fun, get after it, and we look forward to seeing you guys online.